Archmage versus Farseer. Farseer with early headhunters. And it seems to be straight harass. There's potential for him to try to take the items from the center, but it's kind of hard to do with just a Farseer. Would probably harass. And Soin actually does go for the turtles. And it will work out in the end. But it's pretty much 2 summons of wolves and a lot of time to get this camp. I guess they'll just go for both though and get level 2. HawK, it is a 3 farm tech. Tower now going up. So I'm just getting both center camps. It's gonna take some damage though. This Hydra does a lot. And I would say a better creep route for Soin, but HawK is healthier. Is he gonna cancel the shop? He definitely could cancel a shop in a 3rd burrow if he wanted to. There's no way. There's no way this is a thing. There's no way this is a thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Soin thinks it's an expansion, doesn't find him here. Militia creep at this green. HawK is going to be level 3 with defend. And a super late blacksmith. And Soin has no idea what's going on. He was like, I didn't see you. Must be an expansion. This is going to be terrible damage. No shop up yet. Water elemental on this side of the burrow. I think this is just a dead burrow. Soin reacts as fast as he could have. And TPs. Okay, he will actually save the burrow. Nicely done. But defend is done, and there's no shop currently. Back at home, a ward to scout the tech. There shouldn't be many surprises, except for maybe that blacksmith.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, nice defense from Soin, as long as he keeps that Piet alive. No, he doesn't. Oopsies. Still a very cool creep out from HawK. The timing worked out perfectly that Soin had just walked away from this camp when he went for that lab. And no Scroll the Beast. If he had gotten a Scroll the Beast, could have done a lot more damage there. Level 3. Still no shop. Am I missing the shop? Or did he just not build it yet? Who needs items? Oh, regen. And replenishment potions. Who needs them? Mountain King, Rifleman. Okay, Soin now going to go for the next item. And he has the timing to get it. If it was a 2-farm tech, the Mountain King would already be here. But it was not, so Soin will have the opportunity. Of course, the ward gives all the information Soin needs to go for this. He sees the MK is still building. He gets a greater heal. Full regen. Am I crazy? There's still no shop?
Player's forces are under attack.
Another ward here in the center. Pretty much sees the map movement entirely now and knows what HawK is going to creep. And now he's building the shop. Why not? Don't invest items in gold into items if you don't absolutely need to. HawK creeping pretty much equally with the TC. Look at the items on the MK. Now, he's not going to have a ton of mana, but that's what the Archmage is for. Oh my god, this creep route. Wow. And this is because of the wards. Soin knows there's no risk. He knows this avenue, and he knows this avenue. He knows 100% HawK is on this side of the map somewhere. And there's no way he's running all around the whole right side, counterclockwise to attack his main. So he knows this is completely safe. The greediest possible creep route for TC3. And then what does he do? He probably gets heal scroll, he creeps this, and then he walks towards the main and expands at the same time. Gets a mana stone as well. HawK could have done the same thing, but HawK doesn't have the same level of information that Soin has, because he doesn't have these wards on the map. He doesn't know that he's not getting creepjacked right now, because this is a very standard timing for the Orc to be aggressive when they're trying to make space for what is normally a Great Hall coming up. Oh, but does Soin have salves? He might need to just burn the greater heal, because he can't go back and get salves now. He's gotta keep creeping. He might burn a heal scroll or something. HawK did get a Pendant of Energy eventually. They're both going to meet at each other's bases. Peon now moving across, so Soin is doing exactly what I thought. But HawK is also going to be in his base. He's going to get some damage done. This is a... He goes Shockwave! Okay, who's going to TP first? Probably HawK. And the Peon's here to build the Great Hall. He doesn't have the lumber currently for the Great Hall. Oh no, HawK is being too aggressive. Okay, now he's going to TP and counter Town Portal. Alright. I think HawK waited a bit too long. He killed 2 burrows and 2 Peons. But HawK had the ability to TP at any point, and then Soin would have had to immediately respond with his own Town Portal because his Farseer was too low. Soin's just straight up ahead now. He's not going to go for the Great Hall. He's not going to expand. But the idea was, if HawK was still creeping on this side of the map, would be to expand behind that push, but HawK just happened to meet him at his base. Soin didn't send wolves right away back to the main, but HawK is preparing for that. He's going to try to block it off and get towers. Left a priest here, too, in case there was wolves sent like that. So nicely done from HawK. Being prepared for the future. Still anyone's game. They both took a lot of damage. I think Soin did more, but it's not as though HawK didn't delay Soin by quite a bit. Yeah, I think Shockwave is pretty good. I was so surprised for those couple of years we just never saw Shockwave, and once people started using it again, in situations where you don't need to take a fight, it's really, really good. Oh, that's a huge mistake. Damn. That hurts. That's when you want to just call GG right there. You're like, oh, man. Not the rifleman. If it's a footman, fine, but a rifleman? There is a TP on the Farseer. Is he going to take the red before doing it? No, he's just going to Town Portal. Ooh. Priests! They're both dead. Heal scroll used. Oh, Kodo completely out of position as well. Gets the Kodo. Loses another rifleman. So close to not losing a lot there was HawK, but he lost that rifleman at the end. He saved the second priest. Would have actually been a fine trade if HawK hadn't lost this rifleman by accident and then this rifleman at the very, very end. And the fight for this red camp is where we're at now. No second Sanctum yet for Breakers. Still going Rifle Caster. It's got to be soon if he's going to do it. Can HawK win the fight over the red camp? I'm not sure. But he's kind of got to fight for it. TC could retrain as well. Nice find on the Raider. Huge find on the Raider. Archmage almost 4. There's level 4 on both. Scroll in. Ooh, Stormbolt before the Shockwave. It doesn't split. He's still going to eat a Shockwave. 2 priests go down. Mountain King, though. Look at the clap. Pretty good. Doesn't get a devour. Oh, shockwaves. There's no heal scroll. It's all Mountain King. That's all it is right now. Soin still has a heal scroll, though. Mountain King won't die. Soin should just go creep that red now. That's Farseer 5. But he wants to end the game. And maybe he's right to do so. Up again, needs to use the potion, dodges the shockwave. So enforces all the items, and now does he just go back and creep the red? Nice find on the Raider. Stormbolt level 2. Kills a grunt. Soin, go creep the red. I don't think you're going to end the game right here. I mean, it's looking close, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I was wrong. I take it all back. Potion of healing? Uses it. Oh my god. Priests need to heal a lot right now. But the Archmage finally goes down. Okay. Yeah, he was right. He was right all along. 1-0 for Soin. Nice first game, though. I mean, it was only 13 minutes. Like standard, you know, standard timing, but very different game from what we're used to. And springtime. Map number 2. This game. We can have 4 more of those. It's just perfect. We don't need these epic 30-minute games. Games like that are fine. Games like that are just fine. But it was very unorthodox. No expansion attempt from Soin. No second Sanctum ever. From HawK, a level 3 creep route into Rifleman. But a level 3 creep route that went unscouted and did no damage. Super strange. Game 2. Springtime, here we go. Upper left, here's Soin. Bottom right, here is HawK. Lathica, thank you for the 40 months. How you doing? Appreciate you. Good to see you. I don't even think that showed up in the chat, because my chat is so laggy and buggy right now, but I see you. Thank you. Oh, now it showed up in my chat, just like 20 seconds delayed. Thank you for that, though. Appreciate you. There should be Archmage and Farseer again, but Farseer... No, it is Farseer Headrunners again. No slow tech. Also late shop. Yeah, the super late shop was weird. I think that was just a mistake. Was that on purpose? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows but Soin. Nobody knows but Soin. Mountain King first. Hell yeah. Let's go. Mountain King first is really good. I'm a big fan of it. As you guys know. Very big fan of it. And against Farseer Headhunters, like not delayed Headhunters, but early Headhunters, you can't really do much against the Mountain King. Like you have these extra Headhunters, you delay your tech to get them, but then you don't really get much control because if they go into range of the Mountain King, he just bolts them and kills them. So you kind of have to resort to going back to creeping, but the Mountain King still creeps as fast as you, and then they get an expansion up, and you're still stuck creeping, and you don't have your second hero as early, so I do think this is good as far as HawK's build order goes. But let's see, maybe it goes entirely different. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, he could have at least thrown one Stormbolt and tried to get us around. He could have at least thrown one Stormbolt. At least try the Stormbolts around after that happens. And then if you don't land it, okay, then you GG. But, okay. 2-0. Fine, fine, fine. 2-0. Finey, fine, fine. Lost Temple. Map number 3. At least throw one Stormbolt. At least throw one. It is late for both. It's not too late for HawK, but it's very late for Soin. It's 5:30 a.m. So maybe that's HawK's way of being like, okay, you got me. Wrap it up. But I mean, if ever there's a chance, Lost Temple with Human should be a good one. Yeah, no, that game was... He could have played that game out, 100%. Was it bad? Yeah. Should that never happen? That's an unacceptable mistake? Yes. Yes. But, you know. Either way, we get Lost Temple, Game 3. Let's check it out. In the 12 o'clock position is Soin. And the 3 o'clock position is HawK. Not the worst spawn for HawK. Not the best. Best, of course, would be cross spawn. Worst would be if he was spawned here, because then his expansion's exposed. This is the second best out of 3. Will he go Mountain King again? Will be Archmage though. And Blade Master, we've seen this more and more recently on Lost Temple. We saw Lyn do this against Fortitude recently. Didn't really work out, but that was Lyn making a couple of mistakes in that game. But yeah, Blade Master, you just go to the center and creep items as opposed to pressuring the expansion, and then you just go insta tier 3 and Tiny Great Hall counter expand. Pretty clean. The Human tends to go into Griffins. I think I have a different idea of how to play against Griffins than even Lyn. Which was what Hitman told me to do against Griffins, and I tend to think that's still a good way to play versus it, but we'll see what Soin does if we get to that stage in the game, and then we'll talk about that if we ever reach that stage. What Lyn did was Alchemist third, sort of Bat Rider, Headhunter, Shaman combination, and then eventually went into like Mascotos, which was a little bit weird, but that was when the game was already over. But we're way far away from that at this stage. Peon Scout and the Blade seems to be harassing. Will he build a War Mill? Okay, not even gonna... Oh, he's actually pulling the creep. Wow. 2024 creep tricks on the oldest map in the book actually results in item steal and a last hit. Oh no. This is worse than last game. How long was last game? There's a joke there that I'm not going to say. But know that I'm thinking of it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Front.
town is
will
under
live,
siege.
most likely. Although, the grunt being pressured off like this is good, because if the grunt's here, you can just right-click the town hall if they build it in front of you, and you can cancel it over and over again. So the grunt leaving is good. Is this level 2? No, it's not. It gets denied. I thought he had more experience than he did. Greedy boy, Soin. Which peasant do you want to go for? We'll go for this one. Wait a second. Tempting. Kill it. Do it. Break Windwalk. Do it. Yes, do it, Soin. Do it. I know you want to. I know you want to. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. Come on. Archmage just chilling. So it will be an expansion. Let's see. Does Soin go straight tier 3? No, double beast tier. Okay, so we're not even going to see a tier 3 counter expansion versus Griffin style. So.
Are under attack.
But essentially the Hitman thing was Bloodlust, Berserkers, TC 3rd. You get double orb, one on your TC and one on your Blade Master. And you just... on your Shadow Hunter, instead of using Heal Wave, you just spam Hex on Griffins. Like, you use Hex off cooldown throughout the fight the entire time. And you just pretty much shift click down Griffins.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it's pretty good. And behind that, you build like you have a single Kodo, and you build some Bat Riders and stuff to start the fight out. And you just pretty much mass terrible units and use triple heroes to try to kill Griffins with Hex. Ends up being pretty good. I think the reason he hesitated to get that peasant, though, is because he was worried the Archmage was just going to chase him down and kill him if he did that. Which he probably would have. Okay, so Shadowhunter comes out. This is a big mistake Lin made in the game I saw against Fortitude, is he went for this fountain so early that he didn't have the Shadowhunter. Once the Shadowhunter is here, you pretty much just get the fountain. But if you try and do it before the Shadowhunter is here, the human can actually pressure you. So now it's just guaranteed. A pillage and double beast traders.
Are under attack. A town is under siege.
Oh, imagine just that last hit. This is tough for HawK. He's just gonna lose every footman. Free experience all over. A war mill would be decent for Soin. Shadowhunter got the entire mid. Oh no, he didn't actually finish the second Overseer, did he? No, he did not. How many towers do we have? A lot. This is the HawK I expected. 10 towers in each base. Just every footman for free, essentially.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lots of experience. Every single footman has been picked up and picked off. And there's 4 towers, so HawK's gonna be able to hold his base. And Soin shows no signs of counter expanding. He hasn't even cleared his expo yet, so Soin does have to get something done other than just kill footmen. He's got to ideally kill a base, but like he's not gonna kill this one. Yeah, he's not. This expansion is not dying. And this main base is probably not dying either. So Soin has to probably tech tier 3 and get a counter expansion up. Because he's not killing a base anymore. It's not happening. This not gonna happen. There's not enough surface area. He can kill some towers. But especially, like, he's gonna lose every raider, and then what potential is he gonna have on the map anymore? He doesn't even have map control at this stage. Because he's lost so many raiders. Mountain King's out as well. Okay, he's starting to kill some towers, but there's still 4 towers. Can't believe he even made it this close. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, he did a lot of damage, though. But in the meantime... And he goes tier 3. I think HawK is in a good position. Oh. No, that ain't happening. I think he's in a good position. Like, Soin has no follow-up. He's got no lumber. Just don't lose your Archmage right here to a Hex. Please don't lose your Archmage to a Hex. There's no follow-up. Please, Town Portal. Okay, thank you. No, what's the follow-up for Soin? No lumber, no tier 3. His expansion's not even crapped. He's got decent hero levels, but tier 3's on the way. HawK has probably enough lumber income. Yeah, he's got enough lumber income. I think HawK's fine as long as nothing goes disastrously wrong in the next 2 minutes. Which it could with these raiders.
A player's force.
Someone's just gonna keep going. This is it. Kill a base with the raiders or lose the game to Griffins in 4 minutes. What he's going for. Okay, there's 6 towers up. And again, same move from HawK. Need a little bit better repair from HawK. Need peasants all along here repairing. But still, like, there's 6 towers up. A 7th on the way. And there's no town portal. I don't think Soin's winning. One knight and this whole army dies. See, human players, you don't need to give up. Just mass towers. And sometimes it works for you. Yeah, Soin, this is pretty much an all-in, though. You gotta think, you know, just because he didn't get a Fire Lord and build 10 towers and a Demolisher and attack doesn't mean this wasn't all-in. The Mass Raiders with no tier 3 tech, no follow-up plan, is all-in. And Soin's losing the game. Soin is losing this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Soin just kept creeping instead. Yeah, after he killed all those footmen, if he had just cleared his expansion and then done the same raider pressure. But honestly, HawK probably would have canceled the expansion. He probably needed to go tier 3 to get a tiny Great Hall, or HawK would have never allowed him to counter Expo. I just think tier 3 is better here. You can mass raiders and still go tier 3. But Soin has been getting a lot of resources. He's essentially had an expansion via pillage this game. But how do you deal with Griffins? No orb. He's got 2 bestiary. He needs reinforced defenses. Griffin going around to start attacking burrows. I like this decision. He's just sitting in his base. No reinforced. This Griffin's gonna do a lot. Oh! Mountain King, is there staff? There is staff. Will he ever not be ensnared? Griffin. What are you supposed to do? They're all in the same position too, so they all attack at the same time. And the Griffin forces Soin to say GG, and we got a
Players'
series.
forces are under
We won.
attack.
HawK does win Lost Temple. Hey, if the strat wins, the strat wins, okay? I don't care how many towers he built. He beat Soin. Not many people can say that. I certainly can. I don't care how many towers you gotta build. I don't care how many you gotta build. If you win, you win. That's what I say. Autumn Leaves is map number 4. I bet you... Do you think HawK is slightly regretting leaving game 2 so quickly now? I think maybe he would have had a better chance. You know, he could have been up in this series potentially, but he had to leave that game in 2 minutes. He just had to do that. Still though, Autumn Leaves. And then the final map is going to be Concealed Hill. If it's 2-2. Someone was just slow to pressure the base. I mean, I don't really like his strat, Soin. Let's say that. If you're gonna mass Raider, you might as well do it with Farseer TC, right? Like, you know he's going to expand on Lost Temple. Like 90% of the time at least. So why not start with Farseer, pressure the expansion, go TC, get Shockwave 2, and then go Mass Raiders. And it's the same game, you just have better heroes for doing that sort of a style. Instead he goes Blade Shadowhunter, which is designed to say, okay, you're going to expand, but now I'm going to go into the late game with you, and I'm going to counter-expand at tier 3. And then I'm actually going to have heroes that can go into the late game and can fight Mass Griffins. That's the point of going Blade Shadow. But Soin did that, and then still played as though he was playing Farseer TC. That was the problem. I don't think it was any huge mistakes necessarily. Just the strategy, in my opinion. Blade is for late game. Farseer is to lame like that. Because then you can get wolves into the back and attack peasants. You can do more pressure easily in the early game. You can get TC with Shockwave 2, which you can do with Blade as well, but you don't tend to do that. Anyway. Autumn Leaves, game 4. See what happens. Soin in the bottom left, HawK in the upper right. Will he play Mountain King? And like, you think about that mid game for Soin, he got the fountain in the center, he killed every footman, he took 0 damage. Imagine if he was just teching to tier 3 that whole time. And then he immediately Tiny Great Halls at tier 3. He's already got 3/3 heroes against like a level 3 Archmage and a level 1 Mountain King with no footman to creep. You know, it's essentially even economy with way better heroes. That's how Soin could have won that game. Oh, little laggy. Might be a Flow TV situation. I'll get it ready just in case. Little spiky. If we have any real lag spike, I'll just leave immediately. Okay, Farseer Headhunters, like the other 2 games that Soin won. And Archmage again. No Mountain King after springtime. 3 farms with tower. So it looks like casters or an expansion from Soin. Looks of haste. Oh no. He just needed to auto attack with the Archmage. That's 42 experience. Someone's gonna have for the rest of the game. And wolves go in. Should resummon wolves here. Yeah, there we go. Someone did not get that. The Archmage is very low already. Oh, and the Footman that got slowed might just die.
A player's forces are under attack.
Good early game for Soin. A lot of pressure already on HawK. Already needs to build a shop. Which is fine though, because I don't think he's going rifles. Oh.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's getting the shop now too. Militia called. Creep 2. I see the lag spike coming. I see it coming. I'm still trying to decide if I want to leave or not. We'll stay. We'll stay for now. Been good for 3 games. So I'm gonna get level 2 in a second. Even experience, more or less.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ring over there to be picked up. Seems like he will go collect it. Well, maybe it's a race to the item. Never mind. 6 headers, old school style from Soin. A lot of players have been playing 4 headers, but then I guess they recently more so went back to playing more. Sometimes even 7 headers, because you can get that on 31 supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ambitious creeping from HawK. That really gonna get him level 3? I don't even think this is gonna get him level 3. No, it won't. And stone. Really wants the experience from this Sasquatch. And we'll get it. Someone has Chain Lightning. And has to
Player's
TP.
forces are under attack.
I think it would have been one more auto attack before that would have killed. Will he just give this XP to the TC? No, he's so close to level 3, he might as well get it on the Farseer. What's HawK's next move? He should have a priest soon. Oh, not for a while, actually. Quite a late Sanctum. Laggy. Do I leave? Yeah. I'll go flow TV. And we'll just catch up to when that TC comes out. And then we don't risk losing anyone in the game through us lagging. Especially in this matchup where you have to like dodge stuff with involves all the time and one lag spike and you lose your TC and the game's over, or one lag spike and your Archmage gets stomped and the game's over. Don't want that. So we go. Gonna speed up to that 7-minute mark. It'll be like a minute and a half and we'll be there. Yeah, exclamation point build orders. That's a cool thing now, eh? Speaking of build orders, again, we're cooking on something for the YouTube channel, which will go hand in hand with that. Well, hand and fist. Something like that. It'll be good. Promise. Okay, just catching up to where we were in the game. this. If we do go to map 5 again, it's Concealed Hill. And then if we do go to map 5, HawK's going to be regretting leaving that game 2 so quickly. He probably thought it was just going to be like, okay, I'm going to get 3-0'd, and then, before you know it, he loses Lost Temple, or wins Lost Temple, rather. Yeah, we're almost there in game, and then we'll be back to what we were doing before. Another 30 seconds, promise. And almost. And here we go, back into the game. The TC's out, we're gonna start creeping. Archmage just forced to TP, is healing up. And now we go into a no-lag game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thanked him late, as I mentioned. There's no priest here right now, so the Archmage is going to be low for a pretty long time. But he shouldn't have to worry, because we'll probably see... Yeah, it's going to be a really fast expansion. With that forced TP, he knows that he can just immediately build a Great Hall, and he's probably going to be safe to do so. Very unlikely that HawK's going to make a super aggressive move until he's got Mountain King level 3, which is going to be at least another 2 minutes. Which, what do you know, Great Hall takes 2.5 minutes to build, so... This should all work out tactically for Soin. I like this choice after forcing that TP. And with having a level 3 Farseer already. In the meantime, HawK gets some good creeping done.
A player's forces are under attack.
And TC almost level 3. What does he creep? I guess the shop is still available. And then he can get scroll, and then he can go. And Mountain King won't be 3 off this. Will he take a red camp? Or will he take like the remnants of this camp? He's gonna have to do something weird to get level 3. Still no priest. This is the first priest at 8 minutes. Even buying another scroll because his priests were late. Is he going to take the red? I guess he's going to take the red. Oh, he wants the expo cancel. He doesn't have a town portal, though, and he doesn't have MK3. If he's forced into a fight, he'll lose the fight, I think. But it seems like both players are going to avoid each other, and this is going to favor HawK, who can cancel this and then can actually make it up to here to get a town portal to get back home. So how much damage can Soin do? He still doesn't skill anything. He can go Shockwave. Just like map 1. He hasn't done it yet. Now he does. And HawK making his way to the shop. And now he just kind of skilled Shockwave for no reason. So I'm going to fight. Weirdly, actually, I don't think he's going to get much done here. Maybe he wants to fight while the MK is still level 2, but surprise, he's level 3 now. Stormbolt. And so I'm going to try to kill these peasants before leaving, for sure. Oh, I'm surprised he shockwave up and not down, but you see. Risky, but does live. And another Great Hall coming up. And not an impossible game for HawK anymore. I feel like Soin overstayed there a little bit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a game 5? After this early game, he's going to cancel the Great Hall again. This is not looking bad for HawK.
Forces are under attack.
And there's not really any chance of a hero loss because there's no stomp. You can't really get cut off with your Archmage as much as you can versus stomp. And it's one base, one base. What does he get? Greater heal, such good items for Soin. Mana Stone and
Town is under siege.
greater heal now. He could have taken that free grunt, but doesn't. Wants to save his mana for Clap because he doesn't actually have a mana potion. And he has level 2 water elemental as opposed to Aura. Shockwave kills the shop. Doesn't actually hit all the headhunters in the back. At least gets got out of position. X-Clap is good. Is there heal scrolls? Yeah, Soin does have a heal scroll. Uses it right there. Raider does fall. Headhunter's trying to reposition, and they actually find another priest. Kodo gets a water elemental devoured. Headhunter micro has been really good for Soin in this fight. Shockwave almost finds that rifleman too. Potion of mana for more wolves. Mountain King almost has a bolt. Probably gonna again save for the clap unless he wants to go for a Farseer kill. Could go for a Farseer kill. Very, very low. 37 versus 35. The supply is pretty much even. King uses that clap. 2 more headers. They're both losing absolutely everything. Who's his favor? Probably Soin. Just because of the hero levels right now. Archmage. Oh, he's going for the kill. Does he get the surround? Not quite. Can he make it to the shop? There's no shockwave. Push on vulnerability. Can't afford a TP. He can afford a heal scroll. Does he actually want to buy a heal scroll and keep fighting? Or does he sell the claws and buy a TP? He buys the heal scroll. That's a mistake. But Farseer also dies. Priest heal actually saves the AM. Is HawK really going tying the series? There's no way. Raider. He's going to have an instant in a second. And TC has a shockwave that's dead. Shockwave. There we go. Both first heroes are dead. Raider dead as well, though. They're just losing everything. They're both just losing everything. TC5. Soin does end up with better heroes. And a slightly bigger army. And is he really going to build a Great Hall? That'd be hilarious. 27 supply Great Hall. HawK's waiting to Tavern rebuy the Archmage, but I'm afraid if he Tavern rebuys the Archmage, he's just dead. Maybe not. Maybe not. TC's got to be careful as well. He's got to be very careful. Stormbolt level 2. He's got to dodge the bolt. He's going to fake the bolt, right? Yeah, fake bolt. Now, Mountain King's just dead. Bolts the Farseer because that's the only way he's going to actually win this game is if he gets a hero kill. But the Archmage dies too. And that is 3-1 for Soin. It was very close. It was very, very close. That's it. Soin will win the August finals. 3-1. Close series, though. Close series. You know, this was 3-1 with a 2-minute GG. And very, very close game 4. But that is it.